Welcome to Amos Sewn 100. Howdy folks, I'm sitting here from in Goulburn, New South Wales. Just been to Canberra and in Goulburn and well, let's start with a bit of music, shall we? Any second now.
I know this road, I know the way, 'cause I drive this road every night and day. I know this road, every lane, every center line. I own this road is mine. I know this road, and this road knows me, and it takes its toll. No freeway is free. I know this road, I know every speed limit sign. I own this road is mine. From a little country town, just 2 hours on this road is all it takes to be back where I love. I know this road, and it drives me round the bend. I built my life a highway, but just turned down a dead end. I know this road, I drive it all the time. I own this road is mine. I know this road, I know this road, I know this road, I know this road.
Howdy folks, welcome to Amos Sewn number 100. Big fucking thing, no doubt. You might be able to tell I'm not in my usual studio, on the road. I'm actually in Goulburn. Went down to Canberra the other day and, well, if you saw number 99, you would have known all about that. And there was a slideshow in there for some of the signs of there. And then on day 2, I did a exclusive Twitch only stream. And it dropped out after 2 minutes and you missed the whole thing. It doesn't matter. It's only about me. Nothing about me, but let's get to the news, shall we? It's not that news. Have you heard about the this is well, it's news of sorts. Get your backside trackside. Hundreds moon the gun in a territory tradition. Seriously, folks. Travellers on Australia's most famous train journey have been given a cheeky, yet traditional, welcome upon their arrival in Northern Territory's top end. 20 years ago, in 2004, well, look, it's 2024, isn't it? Hey, they got the dates right. Sorry, folks. A group of Territorians from the Darwin's outskirts first dropped their decks in front of the Icon tourist train, the Garn, as it approached its Darwin destinations. The people were starkers just about, swinging their shorts. One original mooner recalled of the historic 2004 location. On board at the time was the then Prime Minister, John Howard, and the then Northern Territory Chief, Claire Martin. The group mooned the train again in 2014. Hey mate, this is the Aussie spirit, I'll tell you. Bad lads sightings, okay, yeah. Preaching the mantra to get your backside trackside, original mooners along with hundreds of others were back on Tuesday when the train returned to the tropics. Yes, well, let's get back to the news, but we'll get back to that a little bit later. Well, the world's a great place, really. And actually, I've got a list, so I should read my list, shouldn't I? Goulburn. As you know, I'm in Goulburn because that's where I left to after Canberra. There's a bunch of really old historic buildings. And how are they? They look really old. Like a lot of, have you ever seen any of autodidactic stuff? Look at that. Because it's, well, apparently Goulburn is the first inland city of Australia, and it was like settled in 18 something sort of thing, 1850 or something like that. Anyway, whatever. But the thing is, they built these magnificent structures within minutes. How'd they get there? And back in the day, they had, it was all dirt roads and all that sort of things. I was watching an autodidactic channel today, and Campbell, the guy who runs it, was going on about Perth and the things I've found in Perth. So let's just have a look a bit of what he had a link in his site. So Perth, old school buildings, you see, 1800, 1863. Well, you got to just look at the pictures. Like, we'll look at a couple. Let's look at this one, if it works. There we go. Here we go. No, this isn't an appropriate shot, I think. Yeah. Try this one down here. Ah, here we go. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah. No, it's not going to prove me point, is it? Yeah, well. What I'm basically saying is the world as we know isn't really the world that we know. Like, you know, apparently the Earth's flat, they say. Some people say it's round. Did I say? I say I don't know. We've all been taught things in school and stuff like that. What is the real school? What's the things we know? Anyway. Yep. Done the list already. It's only a short list. But I think we should look more into the news maybe. I'll bring up a news channel and yeah, well, look. Now, we'll go for major things. Not good. China's allies revealed the economic woes as Beijing legislates a divisive plan to address them. Sure, that'll work. Walking through Beijing's Hantongs, you can easily see the images of Xi Jinping government wants to project to the world. The traditional lanes are one of few members of Chinese past. That's the thing, mate. The past is not what we're seeing now, while providing a glimpse into the future economics. I got it back to front. That's okay. Usually, bustling a hive of activity, they are dotted with brightly lit tourist shops selling everything from knickknacks to tangali, skewers full of fruit covered in thick layers of crystal clear glistening sugar. Get that sugar in there, folks. At a glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was just a perfect picture of a thriving economy. But look a little closer and you'll notice some stores are making very few sales. Because they've been... Anyway, it's a story playing out all over the country. The rapid economic growth of the past few decades has started to slow down, failing to attract back at the levels hoped after strict zero co-flu controls were lifted. Along with the beleaguered property market, look, sorry folks, I'm drunk, as usual. Yeah. China's stock markets are at their lowest level in 5 years. Consumers' confidence has tanked and millions of university graduates are unable to find good jobs. I reckon you'll be able to get a job at Macca's. Are they in China? I don't know. But anyway, back to the news. Sorry folks, this is a bit of a journey. Number show 100. Can I believe I got there? And actually I looked up on the show, the YouTube the other day, and I've actually done over 200 videos that not many people have watched. That's okay. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi told the world China remains as strong as an engine for growth while addressing foreign media last week. The next China is still China, he said. Yes, well, next China is still China. What about Australia? Is the next Australia still Australia? Remember what Australia was like 30, 40 years ago? The same thing you got now? Yeah, well, all the engineering, manufacturing jobs, where are they these days? Not over China, are they? Why is that, I wonder? Because our governments made a deal. And they're all sitting pretty in their little ivory castles, I guess. Anyway, back to the news. Had enough of this story yet? Sorry folks, I haven't got the chat thing happening today because I'm just too busy to look at it. What market stalls tells us about the state of China's economy? Hundreds of tourists make their way down Hantongs, and women selling fried dumplings and say, "Oh, I haven't had fried dumpling for a while." Things are very strange, you think? Anyway, midway through their explanation, one of her colleagues yells across the shop that, "We are losing money. We are not busy. It is a slow season. It is also two sessions season." Seriously, folks, I think I've had enough of this story. Anyway, we've got to find something else interesting to read. Japan picks Aussie-born O'Leary for Olympic surfing spot. Yes, well, the Olympics, I'm sure that'll be fun. What about this guy? Modi spurks himself as a single man, But in a humble home in rural India lives his secret life. Punjab Modi. Asia Pacific. At least 26 killed, 11 missing after flash floods, landslide in India. Indonesia, sorry. Well, let's go back to Perth. Because these old pictures are somewhat fascinating. Oh, this is a couple of bits of bush. Gotta have a bit of bush in your life, don't you? Is that politically incorrect? Probably. Anyway, let's go up because you can add things. Like we're 1908. Let's have a look at this one down here. Okay. 1908. Yep, looks like a normal town in Perth. But apparently in Perth there wasn't that many people there back then. So they've got big cities. Let's try this one over here maybe. We're trying to find something to... No, that's not working either. Right. Because obviously you can tell that I haven't really organised anything tonight. I'm just having a go in front of a camera of people that may or may not be watching. I can't tell because today I not watching the comments or anything like that because generally there's none. You watch tonight, there'll be comments because I'm not watching. So I might find some music to play. What do you think? So I'll find the right button and play a bit of Versatile Wales. Sounds like the thing. It's a pretty cool song, this one. was Versatile Wales, that song was called. Anyway, um, where was I? I had a story to talk about, and maybe it's here somewhere. Yes, well, back to the old thing. It's actually, unfortunately, it is old. Israel's war on Gaza live. Dozen killed and wounded in overnight attacks. Dozens of casualties as Israeli attacks across Gaza Strip overnight. Israeli forces also carried out more raids in the occupied West Bank, killing at least 4 Palestinians, including 2 miners, and destroying infrastructure. And that's the thing, folks. Destroying infrastructure. A happy soldier there, anyway. Yeah, well. Israel's far-right National Security Minister, can't read that name, expressed support for Israeli soldiers amid outrage over the killings. I salute the fighters who killed the terrorists, Ben said. Were they terrorists or were they just people who didn't look like you? Anyway, however, witnesses say slain Palestinian teen had shot the fireworks upwards into the air, not as the Israel forces. Al Jazeera's Lara Khan reported from the occupied West Bank, East Jerusalem. Sorry about that, folks. Getting ahead of myself. Anyway, witness accounts have collaborated 2 videos that we've seen. One is of the boy shooting the fireworks up in the air, not in the vicinity of Israeli soldiers. So I imagine they went and fucking shot him anyway. Anyway, sorry, that's not in the pizzo. Anyway, and the order was to shoot him lying on the ground. His mother is seen devastated, Khan said. Well, the thing is, folks, this is stuff I've found in the media and stuff like that, so we don't really know, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit happening over there that's not right. It's got to stop. How do you stop it, do you say? Well, who knows? But the best way I think, to start with is we've got to stop supporting our governments because they're all complicit in war crimes. Don't know if anyone heard. I think I said this on the other day. Yep. Anthony Always Easy. He's getting indicted for war crimes because of what Israel's doing, which is fucking stupid. It's fucking legalese crap. And that's what we're living under, folks. Legalese crap. Anyway, let's get that thing out of the way. Amos Sewn. It's news spelled differently. And this is different. I've no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to run with it because I'm somewhat pissed off, pretty much, about. I did this stream with Twitch the other day, and streamed a lot of good stuff, and they streamed the first 2 minutes. Don't know what happened to the rest. That's why I like to record stuff. And recording stuff's good. Because once you recorded it, it's yours. And not that anyone watches anyway. Anyway. Well, get back to the news, shall we? No? Maybe not. How about that? Is that working? That's working. Well, the mosques there had said they were doing. No, mate, they're just doing all sorts of horrible shit all over the fucking shop at the moment. So let's look at some pictures of Goulburn. Because it's a lovely little city. It's seriously old school. Let's have a look at that. It's an old brickworks or something like that. But look at the architecture. Brilliant stuff. Okay. If I could find something that I was trying to get to, it's the fact that all this old architecture is it's all over the fucking all over the shop. Every like you look at this, yeah, bunch of shops here, for example. They're mate, there. Look, and the thing is, you see those sets of shit all over the place, all over the place. Why is that, you wonder? Well, I've got a theory. Won't get into that right now. Um, I oh here's come back. This one. I walked past this the other day. I've got some photos in there, but I tried to do a slideshow, but it didn't sort of happen. Well, this is Goulburn. This is supposedly the oldest inland city in Australia, and this was built not 200 years ago, apparently. Oh, it's obviously been refurbished, probably a few times since then, but yeah, it looks a little older, I think. Looks like brand new, but it's anyway. You'd have to look into autodidactic. I think I've got a link in the description about that. But there's lots of other stuff I needed to talk about tonight, but this is show number 100 after all. Hopefully by the time we get to 200, I'll know what I'm doing. Didn't I say that in show number 1? Or somewhere along the way. Well, folks, that'll do for today. It's only a little one. What is it? 20 minutes? Ooh, 27 minutes. Nearly a half hour. Maybe I should look at a bit more news then. What do you reckon? Try to get to a half hour anyway. Yes. And yeah, well, the buildings around the situation are extraordinary. All over the world, same sort of buildings. What's the go with that? Eh? Yeah. Like, look at this one. Actually, I went past this building the other day. The courthouse, supposedly, in... oh, what a magnificent structure. It's... and... I can't really zoom in, but... You notice the doorways are really, really big. Yeah? Yeah. There's something not right with what we've been told about the past, folks. I'm damn sure of that. History, as it's a flow-off line from autodidactic. I think if I haven't got a link in the description, I'll put one there eventually. But look up autodidactic on YouTube. It's autodidactic basically means teach yourself, do the research. Yeah, well, I've been trying to do that. I haven't learned much, and I still know nothing. Oh, look, someone walked past the back door. That's okay. So anyway, actually, no, I was going to look at more news, wasn't I? Yes, let's get back to the news. So I'm sure I'll come across a story that's worth reading. Well, anyway, let's look at a news site. We'll just take a stab. Let's go see what's happening on Channel 7. Hey. Major Aussie company slashes hundreds of jobs after scandal. Really? Oh. Yeah. Police chief surprise move after patting couple alleged murders. Alleged? They found the bodies, didn't they? Oh yeah, yeah, there's crashes and stuff like that. Oh, look, money and a pretty girl. Yes, well, there's a lot of... I don't really like Channel 7 now, actually. Let's see if we can find something else. Oh, how's the weather? No. You want to see news, don't you? Let's go. Channel 9. Danger! Active minehead. 2 people believed to be trapped after mine shaft collapsed in Victoria. Ooh. How to protect your personal data from China's mass surveillance regimes. Ooh, China bad. Yeah, well, they're just people too. Anyway. Former New South Wales service worker convicted after leaking data to accused kidnapper. Yeah, it's a lot of shit happening, isn't there, folks? What's this one? Where you can live, where you live can determine on if your child is likely to develop asthma. Study finds. Really? That's a bunch of crap. You know? We're all being poisoned all the time. All of us. Even the uninjected, which is one of me. The injected. We're getting poisoned anyway. What do you eat? What are you breathing in? Look at this shit that's coming out of the skies. Yeah, like, I think the first slideshow. Wasn't the first slideshow showed I don't think it actually did. But anyway, there was a shot there. I should be able to find it, I guess. Of the, just as I was leaving Canberra, this huge chemtrail, or whatever you call it, across the sky. Yeah. There's a lot of people say they can't modify the weather, can't do this. But yeah, you know, the technology that we've got around now is pretty good, isn't it? You got mobile phones, you got all your shit, but stuff that's been hidden is fucking streets ahead of that, I would imagine. Anyway, done the half hour. Going to sign off for now. And next show, number Amos Sewn 101, that'll be a good one. Got no plans for it, who knows what's going to happen. But in the meantime, folks, be good to each other. And, yeah, don't hurt anybody. Even if they're not your friend. Be nice to people. It's not that hard. I went down to a bowling club at Goulburn today. Had a game of bowls. Drank a few beers, as you may be able to tell. And it's, mate, your little local communities. That's where the answer lies, mate. You get to know your local communities and build communities. Because the government doesn't care. Are you surprised? If you're watching this, you know that anyway. So, in the meantime, folks, much love, no fear, be aware. It's DK's little sign. That side? Yeah. It's not his sign, it's my sign, but it's his little saying. And it's true. Much love. And don't be scared. Because that's what the government's trying to do. It's scare you. And it comes on the final line. Be aware. Just seriously, be aware of what everything is happening around you. And, yeah, take notice. Right, folks, rambled on enough now. Take care. Much love, no fear. In Archaix.